Howdy-ho guys, welcome to another Bowjinjin Plays playthrough of Valhalla, it's a Cyberpunk Bartender action. My voice is still a bit sharp, but like, that's fine. I'm having a great time playing this game. Last time we met, Kiramiki, who is our delicious French android, who isn't actually French. I just kind of gave her a French accent on a whim, but regardless, we met her. She's a total sweetheart, and I'm looking forward to what we can find in this episode. So let's go ahead and get into our work overall, shall we? Evening. Oh, hi there. Oh my god, another cutie. Oh, what voice should I give her? Alma. I can try and give her like a preppy like English accent, but like, I was expecting this bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. Oh, what accent should I give her? I stumbled across her on the way and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, I'll try and give her something like that. Like a pixie lot like accent. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's the boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? Oh, that was Jill, sorry. She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right. Right, thanks. Wait, let me think. Who else have I given a British accent to? I've given, like, obviously Jill has a British accent. So someone else I gave a British accent to. I think it was Sei. Asagiri, I think it was. Asagiri Sei. So, should I give her a different accent? But I've given most people like an American accent. Man, I'm really stretching my resources here in terms of accents. Anyway, let us. I think we'll go from the very top again this time. So there is a preview. It takes a while to load. I'm actually going to pick the ones that I think are good. Or rather, maybe I should actually just play all of them and see which ones are good. Not that one. Why not? Oh, they're all good though. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay, I'll do the rest next time, but like at least I know like which out of the first three pages that I like. So let's go. Oh gosh, she's a cutie. Time to mix drinks and change lives. That's my catchphrase. Okay, like I've got to decide on something. What was that? What was? Can I do an Australian accent maybe? It doesn't really suit her though. What was that? Oh, just something they've made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our that doesn't fit. I'll just give her like a yeah. I went to a school that made us stand up on our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. Glass of a signature. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before the concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for like, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. I mean, I'm not trying to be harsh, but you say you broke up, but there's actually usually not enough time to fuss for something to break. You know? It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. I still don't. I don't know what accent to give her. I think British suits her though. Well, just like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. That's very perceptive of you. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true! Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, is she Alice Rabbit? Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Fine. Bad touch. 2 Bronson extracts. 2 powdered deltas. 2 Flanagide. 4 Carmetrine. All the rocks mixed. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humour, I guess. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name? Yeah. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. What's wrong with him? I mean, he had money, right? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? LARP? Live action role playing. Oh god. Not those freakazoids. Joking. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer. Or a military organisation. What did he role play as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Fairs? Oh yeah. Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll over in the mud and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those and it's something I'd rather not deal with, that's all. Maybe I can give him more of the posh accent. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's a problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationships with things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into the closet ages ago. Oh, whoa. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities, miss. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Chill. Anything I'll make you just shut it up and drink. I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird, a weird drink. Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. A promo drink. Zenstar? Oh god, no. I don't know. Grizzly Temple? They all seem pretty shit. Bloomlight? It's so unnecessarily brown. Piano Woman? A weird, well, she is weird and she wants a weird drink, so maybe I'll just give her something terrible and maybe she'll be like, ha! This is some high class shit. A Zen star of 4 of each. Okay, let's just try this shit. 4 of each ingredient. All rocks and mixed. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Red. They leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask us for is for a Brantini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this, Damien, is because it was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice_Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant a speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice_Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual bogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using that name. So Alice_Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me though. That kind of story always catches the attentions of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of teens broke into this bar, and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice_Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is. Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would film... Do tell. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathtub room. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. Kotowaru. In all seriousness though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these 4 walls. I'm just not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 AM, you know. That's early morning by my standards, man. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, it's just I don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm going to need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Okay. Things are starting to tie up a bit in the story. Like, I mean, they haven't explicitly done so, but like... Because, well, I don't know. Because I remember like Jill mentioning something about liking the idea of AIs, but that she'd never had the patience to study it. And then like this girl is a hacker, obviously. Of course, it could just be like because the whole game is set in the future and like everything's like high tech and everything. But like, a Brantini should be a bubbly drink, right? It's not. I don't know my drinks apparently. 6 aldehyde. But she wants a big one, right? So, what do we do here? Because I can't exactly have more than 10, right? Oh, I can. Sweet. I never knew that. Okay, well, I'm glad I tested that. 6 of these, 2 of these, all Asian mixed. Here. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of the brand of Vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. It's no good. I don't know cars. Like, there was something on the tip of my tongue, like, maybe they're referring to that company. What was that car in Sega Rally? It's something Delta. I think it was like a Lu. I'm not good with cars. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide them with? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Well, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating. Oh, it sure is. But that's besides the point. I get my payments, do my... Oh, this game is so gorgeous. Let me just gush for a minute. Like, this game is so fucking gorgeous. Like, and there's so many characters, and... I love this game. It's leaving a very good first impression on me, let's just say. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your clients or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, it's because that way I lost a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after a job's done. I also don't have to lose time. So this girl is obviously like a sex fiend. You know, like from what she said, but she's also like annoyed. I guess she's just one of these like hot girls that like, you know, gets lots of stalkers, lots of attention. But she's, you know, so your typical girl, I guess. I don't know. That's just, yeah, what my kind of take on her character anyway. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself... They weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forgot to ask, because you are a crazy bitch, man. So many Alice in the School Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you those things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now, see ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Oh shit, it's him. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic hands. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees anything he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flattered in the field of my summer house. Oh my god! Fucking rude, dude. Fucking rude. Bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. You really shouldn't. Have you not seen... You know, is it the real Slim Shady? Like, was that the... Oh man, I don't know much about Eminem. But yeah, it's in one of his videos, right? Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. Usual, he says. 3 days and he already... So he only started coming in like the first time we served him, I guess. Beer. It's like 2 of these, 4 of these. I'm gonna have to start remembering this because like 4 of these, 8 of these, all mixed. I think I should be remembering that now. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What do you mean this'll work? This is exactly what you ordered for. What brings you today, Miss Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. Okay. Means to an end, right? Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. I mean, you should know that. You're a bartender. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh, yeah. That big-titted Lillian was here? She came yesterday before the concert, and like I couldn't tell that she was big-titted because like it just cuts off just above like, you know, the chest. She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No, not that I'd tell you anyway, you slime ball. Gossip worthy? No. I need a drink. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed of themselves, Mr. Donovan. Plus, she's deliciously French. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. Come on. Come on. Come on. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you spill beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know, so shut the fuck up and leave my fucking bar, please. I'm sick of seeing your face. Fine. Hey kid, did you know Linda have nipples? I bet you didn't know that. Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could have been modded, you know. So yesterday, while interviewing this single Lillian chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. I mean, they must be so perverted, like, you know, they must be like fucking fucked up in the head. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on Lillian look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbian engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough? Man, God bless those sons of bitches. You know what? Mr. Donovan is growing on me. He is slowly but surely growing on me. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I mean, come on. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. Some shit like that, I don't give a fuck. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. You know, that they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. What's a bleeding Jane? I'll give him a bleeding Jane. Just wait for that time of the month. I'll call it a Bloody Mary, and he'll be drinking it, and he'll be like, oh my god! Sorry. Tasteless joke. Bleeding Jane. A Bleeding Jane is 1 Bronson extract, 3 powder deltas, 3 Fahrenheit, all blended. Say the name of this drink 3 times in the front of the mirror and you'll think you look like a fool. Bleeding Jane, Bleeding Jane, Bleeding Jane. I guess so, yeah. I guess so. Here. Simple enough for you, see?
So, I've heard that this Dana Zane's bar, right? This is Dana Zane's bar, is that true?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? I want to say hi.
She's out running some, bears?
6 years ago, cash-strapped Dana Zane entered the underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears and she beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too.
And you were there?
I was drunk and bored, what can I say?
Do you know if she lost her arm there?
Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off.
Oh my god.
But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor, much like the dross that I write on a daily basis, or get my interns to write.
Well, it's something she made up.
Yep.
Or maybe, I don't know.
Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for ruining her yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice.
Oh wow, he must have won it big!
Yeah.
Oh, I want to know who the middle girl is. She's so hot. I guess we'll be meeting her soon. But yeah, I like all the characters so far. I mean, like, there's not one character that's like less than the other ones, I guess. Like, there are only characters that can be developed, you know. Which is the great thing about these kinds of story-driven games. It's like the story is like a big part of the game, so like they need to flesh them out, you know. Well, like that's the kind of central focus of the game, which is great. Right, so let's listen to a few more tracks, I guess. Where were we? Umemoto, I guess. Let's listen to these. It's taking too long. I'll just do this, whatever. We might be getting new ones as well, so yeah, because we bought that, right? Your love is a drug. Maybe we should put that first so we know what it sounds like. Oh wait, no, I can. Okay, cool. Since your love is a drug, what's the one? Where do I go from here? Everything will be okay. Will you remember me? Snowfall. The answer lies within. Sounds good. Let's do it. Oh, boss, you're back.
Yeah, sorry about not being earlier.
What are you doing?
I had a brief meeting with my BDC regional manager.
Oh, everything alright?
As alright as can be, considering that we're closing eventually.
When will that happen?
I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order.
Oh.
I was also talking to him about you.
About me?
Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said.
Aww. Heh. What about Gil?
He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credential of another guy that was working here before.
Who?
The one who brought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building.
Oh, that? Oh, okay. Read about that in the news. Use weird euphemism, boss. Wait, what? Oh god, okay, I just got it. Levitation potion. I just got it.
I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this.
Just who is Gil?
I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off.
Yes, sir.
You guys do know I can hear you, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, God, what? I'm running out of accents here. What other accents do I have? I can just make myself.
Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar?
It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla.
Oh god, what does it say planning now?
Excuse me.
I want a drink after many protests. Can you get me that?
Ah, shit, I know what voice to give him. Sure. Right. I guess this is Piano Woman, right? If memory serves. Yep. 5 for her. 5 for her. 2 Beheti. 3 Flanix here. 3 Kamakru here. All age and mixed. Here you go.
Very nice. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
So you know Sei, miss?
I'm Stella Hoshi.
My pleasure. Maybe I should give her an Asian accent, because I haven't done any Asian accent. I'll try and do like a...
I know her. She's been here before, yes.
Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left us here last time.
Oh, good. So she left her helmet behind again.
Not the first time, huh?
Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people to return it, at least.
I don't know what accent I'm doing. Whoa, quite a few people.
Say is as much a sociable girl as she is total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it.
I see. So did she recommend you this place, or...?
We're meeting her here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kiramiki's autograph on that glass?
Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is.
How did you get to it?
She stopped here yesterday just before the concert.
Really? I mean, she did?
Yeah, nice girl.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Yup, the star-like signature is hers. So your name is Jill then?
Yes.
Ain't this... Well, ain't this nice? Here you go.
Just like that. Do you like her, Miss Stella?
Just call me Stella. I do. When you hear her songs, you'll feel so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are ya? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry.
I take it that was Sei.
Yes.
Will you wait for her?
I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend.
Alright. Piano Man, right? I'm clocking this! Piano Man. Oh shit, no! I'm being too confident here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks mixed. No! 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. BAM! Is this the one you had in mind?
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you kindly.
May I ask you something that might be personal?
This is about my eye, is it?
No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat bloomers, but cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through a procedure because of a disease or because of a fad?
Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on a weak side because of it though.
I'm sorry if I overstepped.
Nah, I don't mind, sugar. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill.
Well, I guess I read a bit more than just the recipe book.
Do you like alcohol?
Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colours, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud, honestly.
Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that?
Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella?
I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink that much.
I see.
Sorry I'm late.
Welcome.
You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in a rush hour traffic too, and I figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down.
Climb down? Climb down? Oh my god.
Took an air cab.
Oh.
I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first.
Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler.
I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how to avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was...
You're at it again. Oh, sorry.
You're at it again? You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I'd expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders.
Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out with that kind of stuff.
She's done quite well so far, actually.
Really? Thank you.
Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? I'll be 2 fringe weavers then.
You'll have 2 drinks at once?
No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see.
2 fringe weavers, eh? Fringe weavers. Okay, so I fucked up last time, so like there has to be a way of doing this. 1 aldehyde. All age and mixed. Oh, I see. Okay. Two fringe weavers.
So, this one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier.
Oh yeah, here.
Hey, so this is where I left my helmet, thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Thanks, doing things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know, darling.
Yeah, sorry. Should I say the boss got a head start because of the jam button? Because that would make for a brilliant story to tell these guys.
Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried?
I'll refrain for now. Okay.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
Don't be, you'll be fine. Rumours are just rumours. Rumours?
They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow, but with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumours. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If someone came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream, okay? That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? No, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care, darling.
Bye.
She's such a worrywart.
That means she cares about you.
I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon?
Bacon?
Not that I mind, I'm just curious.
Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby, must have grabbed on it from one of the ingredients.
I see.
Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing in that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights?
To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried.
Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business?
From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish.
Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corps' main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associate's fear of bad PR resulting in moving to the BTC. Okay, so like, we've established that basically this game is all about appearances, right? It's like, it's basically our society right now, kind of gotten a lot worse, you know? Or at least that seems to be the theme of it. Sounds plausible.
Yeah, it kind of worries me though, basically, you know, because I really like my job.
And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks.
Lately they seem restless.
Too much politics, huh?
It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind.
Yes. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow?
My colonel needed to relay some information to my manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that he'd never give the wrong message, but it's intention that counts.
Finally, it happened to me. The Dorothy has come back, Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. God, you're disturbing just the hair.
Oh, come now. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house.
It's uncommon to see you two here 2 days in a row. I wanted
to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say.
Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one?
Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often.
We'll see. Not. What are you having?
I'll have what she's having. And I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy.
One for both?
One for both. One for each.
Alright. Woo! I'm really stepping up in the world in terms of like voice acting. I'm having to do like 3 characters at the same time. It's really hard. But yeah, I'm enjoying it though. 2 blue fairies are due, so blue fairies. Let's do. We'll leave that. All age and mixed. Next. All age and mixed. 2 fairies.
Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie?
Call me Say. Call me Say. Ah, it's hard.
Alrighty, Say. I'm Dorothy. Say.
Okay, game.
Yes. Say.
Yes.
Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink?
I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Oh.
Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an alternative. And that includes fuckboy over there.
What do you mean?
Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault.
How so?
Well, the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one of the simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you.
Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Deal?
Who? Oh yeah, the Lilin with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat.
Ouch.
You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so?
I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB-069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD 113 of Realtor Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Huh? I'm not in law enforcement, I just do rescue, and even if I was... excuse me, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know though, why go through with that upgrade? Akira's gonna take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I've had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips, assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've got to go, and yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye Dorothy, bye Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. Well, I thought she was gonna take me away. It would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive, also it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's being battered. Oh, let's go. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people more? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. Very interesting. Because, you know, Dorothy is essentially a prostitute. You know, let's just put it out there. She is. She's like a sex robot thing. But and like, I guess she's providing the narrative of like actual prostitutes or like people within the sex industry, which I find fascinating because they do deal with a lot of people on a daily basis, and it's like it's all kind of. You could argue that it's dirty and whatever, but like, hey, you know, it's the same as any other industry, and also they are kind of in a way helping people with, you know, repressed desires and things. So anyway, that's my little tangent there. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilin. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. Oh my god, are you speaking to the player right now? Ah, man, okay. Okay. It's not the act itself, but rather than the partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's something who you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right now 80% of the time. Well, that's kind of a very kind of generic bull. Yeah, exactly. You know, you'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. Yeah. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you let me satisfy your frustration, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. This game is crazy. I love it. Artificial intelligence come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy.
Everything done?
Yeah. Hey boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar?
When you came to submit your contract, yeah, why?
Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realised why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar.
Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar?
A straw and some butter.
Oh yeah, clever solution.
Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was this incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should be labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z1. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yeah, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for today.
I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. Just don't get stuck in Dorothy. Okay, so we got flawless service. And total earnings. Wait, so okay, so our total earnings is $10,000. Drinks total. Oh, okay. Wait. Commission 30%. So 30%. I guess that means what happens to my pay. Wait, hold on. Let me try and make sense of this. 30%. Today's payment 102. Tips 900. Wow. Flawless service bonus 500. Everything you will turn out alright in the end. Don't worry. 300. Today's earning transfer. Total funds 300. So that's the amount that I end up with at the end of the day, right? Not the balance in my bank. Anyway, yeah, that seems to be what that means. Okay, so I've done that. Sweet. What is shining fingered? Like, I don't really get. Happy not birthday. I'm getting hacked here. Whew, anyway, let's read some stuff. Because I think it's this one, right? Because the other two are old. It's officially happening. What do you think will happen? Only nothing. Last time it was the leaks. Jumped the shark with that one because it seems hard to top. Maybe more leaks? Sounds like that. I don't think the government would let that happen twice. But this is Alice talking about. What if that spooky message wasn't really Alice, but just an epic prank? Who would hack a site like this for just a prank? Not me, right though. It might be someone else. We'll just wait and see. I'm guessing that's kind of meant to resemble 4chan or something. Crime rate up 5% this month. Whatever situation has promised to maintain security in all sectors. Poverty and the lack of opportunity are no longer the main causes of crime. Criminals come from all walks of life. They will murder and distribute drugs for no other reason than the fact that it gives them power. Well, that's a sad state of affairs. It's no longer about feeding their families, it's about domination. There are entire sectors controlled by these dangerous gangs and there's no solution in sight. This Merry Christmas will be a very dark one. Oh god. Ash Rabbit might be a killer Mickey fan. And who isn't? Attack patterns. I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smithy. Oh yeah, I guess that's, yeah, okay. That's the the hacker getting in on that article. Oh wow. Today we'll take a look at one of the most popular acts of all of our times. How did she get started? What's her favourite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview only on Really? How is that possible? We work in the same place as the boss. You know, like he comes to our bar. How could it be content blocked in our region? That doesn't make sense. Please let me know! Okay, so clickbait, I guess. No new Mickey stuff? Guess not. It's a shame, I want to do more French accent. And there doesn't seem to be much in the way of like things to do. There's like, I guess like we're supposed to be like working down this list of items and getting all of them. What else would I like to get? I could use more luck in my life. I could use more trees in my life. I could use more Darumas in my life. Let's get a Daruma. For no reason. What? Let's get that as well. Just why not? Like I still don't know like if I need to be managing my money properly. This seems like a very narrative driven game so far, you know. It's more in that sense it's more of a visual novel. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I love visual novels. It's just interesting to me. Okay, so anyway, I think we'll call it an episode. So we'll save. And then there's nothing else at the moment, so I think that's it for today. I don't know how much longer this game is going to be, but I'm guessing it's just going to keep going for a while. I'm hoping something crazy happens soon. Like at the moment, I guess like eventually, you know, like things will start to happen. But like so far, it's pretty cool. You know, like it's pretty cool. The music is cool. Everything's cool. Yeah, you know, pretty cool game. So cool. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you have any comments or anything, just leave them. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next episode of Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Waifu Action. See you guys next time. Peace out.